Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a giddy couple in love that loves reacting to some Genshin Impact.
Yeah, giddy for Genshin. This is Inversion. Ooh.
No, go for it.
This is Inversion of Genesis Part 2 of our journey.
Yeah, all the cutscenes, and you can get early ad-free access over on our Patreon. Get up a month ahead over there. We also have early access here. Won't be ad-free. Still get a month ahead. And our YouTube membership. And we're going to get started.
Yeah.
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatarasuna is a warm, welcoming place, like a giant village. People are gainfully employed, their lives have purpose, they are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatarasuna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well,
I think
were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatarasuna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma, and it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
Dun dun dun.
My good sir, what do you mean?
That you're full of shit.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected, because I didn't want to speculate.
Oh, thank you. Actually,
and I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with the Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does.
He's got ice in his veins.
Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torachiyo, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my
Suggesting you don't sound
craft.
cute.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Are you
Drop
trustworthy?
the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatara Suna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
To kill you.
A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my
There's your
background
actual
right
voice.
from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Doctor?
If you kill me,
I think it might be.
there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're
Pinocchio.
working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
Nice.
You
Fatui?
dick.
Who? What do you want?
Just
be a
to
dick.
create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
Life goal.
Yes.
Be a
That's
dick.
That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose
Well-
the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
I'm glad that
Look how
worked
even
out like
the
this, 'cause, like,
righteous
his voice
soul is
before seemed so
filled with
fake and, like,
venom
what is
when
going on
faced
here?
with its
Yeah.
demise. My
The voice
device
over acting's never been
functions
bad like in this,
precisely
so.
as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in
sense.
to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna tell him that.
Has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people
What makes you think this guy's gonna deliver that
Exactly.
message?
Yeah.
who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty.
Almost.
Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
That last line is definitely
I
true.
say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa, already dead. What a pity.
There we go.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
Jester.
Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was.
The doctor's so awesome.
I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Yeah, that's gotta be rough to see, buddy.
Hey, are you all right?
No.
Dottore!
He's having his Joker moment from Michael Keaton Batman movie.
Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
He's behind the incident.
Why did we see things from his perspective? When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does
Means you weren't
it?
destined to be evil.
But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This betrayal was a lie that he has believed for hundreds of years. The betrayal never happened. It exists only in his imagination. But where does this leave him? It's fucking broken.
Give him some space.
Good job,
He looks
Paimon.
really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now. We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
It's a better way to put it, Nihida.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up? Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The
Just a heart.
mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants.
Ooh.
The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that
lies.
such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought
guess I'm-
Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking
The
back.
heart still was taken through murder.
Holy moly! So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim?
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible.
Angry foot stomp.
Good way to sum it up, Paimon. Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Shogun. Doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Totoro, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll
Enemies
keep
to
my
friends.
end of the deal.
It can happen.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat. Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
I don't expect it, but still.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh?
Do tell.
About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world.
Didn't we bring this
Plus,
up, though,
he only
before?
came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria and lived with your brother for a time.
So now we gotta meet the Jester.
I don't
Talked
know
about
the
him twice now in
details.
Yeah.
It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long.
But he wants to talk without
I shared
her
a secret
being able to
with
interfere?
you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand.
That's not a question, that's a demand.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most,
Paimon's like, hey,
all I can do is
why you leave me
exchange a
out of
few
this?
words with you. So tell me,
She's not happy.
in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Why would you ask that? Because he wants to change his past.
Done.
That's why.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
And technically, we didn't really answer his question.
Exactly, yeah.
I was just thanking her for helping me.
Read that look. Did you see me hesitate? That was because I know about Greater Lord Ukudavada. Okay. I think by denying
So
it.
long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are.
Okay.
All
But if a
right.
colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, everything can be set right.
So are we
It's
the
time
ants
to
in this?
solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
When he asked about changing the past, I was like, no, it can't be. But then I didn't think about the whole Greater Lord and Lesser Lord and how they did change the past that way.
Yeah.
Or just like basically erase her from it.
He's really gone. Oh, can you hear me? Nihida! Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
Yeah, that was the Balladeer.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out. I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities and it took everything he had?
I think the
Where
latter.
the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Oh,
Don't be.
it's okay, Paimon.
It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible. We're out! And we're at, an inn or something? This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
Why are you sidelining us?
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me. An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay? Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster.
Okay.
Please rest
Yeah.
and
Comforting.
recover your strength here until I say it's safe. Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
The truth might be very distressing for Paimon.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible.
Yeah, of course it is.
You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it. So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do.
Mm-hmm. Or whine.
Confused.
He wants to erase himself from history. Yep. It's exactly what he wants to do.
Sorry, Paimon accidentally. It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe, yeah.
Uh-oh.
By maybe, I mean
Paimon's
definitely.
head is overheating from trying to understand what he's
Head
up
is
to.
overheating.
And it's still not working. Ugh, Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Worst case scenario, affect everyone connected to the Raiden.
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Nope.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight. So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work...
Sticky honey roast.
It's always all about the food.
Yeah.
Here. All right, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish.
Ooh, okay.
And chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes.
Awesome mushrooms.
Cream stew. Sauteed matsutake. And Dragon chili chicken. Almond tofu.
Almond tofu makes an
satisfying
appearance.
salad.
Satisfying salad.
Also, Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple layered consomme, lotus seed and bird egg soup, and...
Sticky honey roast.
and...
She never said sticky honey roast.
How could she not say that?
I thought that was gonna be like, you know,
um...
be the finale. She was leading up to.
Yeah.
What do we... What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now? Paimon was, talking?
Has he already succeeded?
Paimon suddenly can't remember
You're getting
what
so
she
worried about
was
the situation with the
talking
Balladeer.
about.
Do the Balladeer one, because I don't think she's gonna remember who he is.
The Balladeer?
He did do it.
Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Yep. Paimon doesn't remember the Balladeer. That must... He actually pulled it off.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
Yeah, it's a Paimon nickname. That's it. Well, Nahida even? Nobody will remember but her.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I have to go back to Inazuma.
Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency. We've made it to Amanoma Smithy.
Ah, it's been a while.
I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too. It seems like such a shame.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed.
Okay, how's the tale
In
changed?
fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to.
See what happens when you mess with
His goal
time
was
stream?
absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day.
Do you know the name of that person?
I suppose they
did all this?
were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Legend of the Raiden Gokuden has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. It's like the Battle of Deer did something in Irmisel, but it seems Niwa
Was
still...
there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
She still exists. Okay.
My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon.
Wanna bet?
The next stop. Lead the way, traveler.
She did a
Paimon
happy
will
butt
be
wiggle.
right
She
behind
did.
you. We're here. This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while.
What's up, dude?
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they
bummer.
out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Can you take a walk in the
If it were
courtyard?
anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say? Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you.
Oh, she
What
still
would
talks
you
about
like
us.
to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Nato's still the Yashiro Commissioner. Ayaka's still the lady of the house. Alright. Let's change too much. There's gonna be a huge change.
Yeah, there's gotta be.
Yeah.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you.
Oh, stop.
I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean it. Whenever the
I
commissioner
know.
dines at home, Toma always joins
Toma!
him. I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them chat away. The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here. They say it's because Toma's a much better chef than most. Oh, the commissioner is so fond of home comforts. They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves.
I don't know why I was expecting to say, like, those who talk about a dear old puppy dog.
Whenever the whole
I know why.
family gets together and they
You love puppy
start
dogs.
talking about people they've met and experiences they've had, you always get a mention. It's been many years now
Since you started this
the
story?
late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away. Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time.
You can start off with like a compliment, that's great. But then like she kept going on and like on and on.
Enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up. It makes me so happy to see them meet a dependable friend whose company they enjoy
It's too bad you don't have a
so
phone, so you can pull it out.
much.
What was that? I gotta go.
In the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very welcome at the Yashiro Commission headquarters.
Well, if you're here, I'm gonna need a
There
lot
will
of time.
always
A
be
lot
at least one
of time.
old lady who would be delighted
Yeah.
to have the pleasure of your company.
Thanks.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Haima likes it here too. Also, you were saying something about the food here being really great.
Don't ask her a question, Paimon. Don't you fucking dare.
We may just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime. Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon. Ideally around dinner time.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next? Great! Goodbye, ma'am! Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Talk about
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
already.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
5 minutes ago, we were 3 years younger.
Exactly. So when this first started, I'm like, okay, I know this is like we're going in the past and we're kind of learning what happened, but it hadn't really like hooked me. I'm like, man, you know, okay, we're learning a lot about this incident, and I get that's like, you know, a big part of everything, but it was kind of like losing me a little bit. And then, especially like the one thing that was kept me going was like the guy's voice is so weird. Why does he talk like this? Like I am trying to talk like a human being. Like it was so weird. And I didn't know. I'm like, is that going to be... At first I thought it was going to be the Balladeer. I'm like, because he doesn't know how to be a human because he's a puppet right now or something like that. And I don't know, he's like wearing someone's skin. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know like what kind of... how he has this ability. Then when it shifted, like, and the voice started to change, I was like, oh, this could be the Doctor. Because we've never seen his face or anything.
It's true.
So I was happy that that's like what it turned out to be. And yeah, then the story got like super sinister.
Yeah, it was exciting to see the Doctor and for things to kind of like go towards that darker storyline. I'm gonna admit, when like it came to talking to the granny and like we've already established that the memory is different, like that is where it kind of lost me because it just felt like it was dragging a bit and like we'd started to hit this cool momentum with like the Doctor and the reveal, and I was like, so let's go talk about it. I'm like, no, keep going that way.
Yeah, a little unnecessary, like with her like going over and over again about all this, like how much we meant to the Kamisato family, and like I don't really understand the point of this. Like we've already been to Inazuma and everything, and it's like great that like we saw that like lasting impact of what happened there. But I was like you said, it kind of like stalled the momentum of what was going on. It's like once you figured out, okay, you know, everything's fine over here, then you go on to the next place.
Yeah.
And like let's go there. But you know, that aside, like the fact that the Balladeer was able to be successful and like so quickly too, he was able to erase himself from the past very fast.
Yeah, I was surprised at the immediacy of his success. I mean, I guess from a storytelling perspective, that's kind of convenient.
Yeah.
You know,
we complain one thing drags on too much, one thing happens too fast. God, we just no pleasing us.
I don't know if it's a complaint that it happened too fast, but it was just surprising.
Yeah.
But then, you know, once it happened, now it's kind of exciting to figure out, okay, what are the repercussions of this? Because obviously there were huge repercussions when Lord Rukkhadevata was erased, at least on an emotional level, especially for us and for, well, Nahida isn't fully aware of it, or she is.
We haven't checked in with Nahida.
Okay.
Which I thought that would have been like the first person we go to is like, okay,
yeah.
Nahida was supposed to fix all, like stop this from happening and everything. And she said it for us to stay out of it. It happens. So I thought that was going to be our first visit was Nahida, but she's like, no, let's go to Inazuma. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's travel to, you know, another part of the world, even though like we're right here.
Talk to Granny.
Yeah, and talk to Granny.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like there should be some massive repercussions for this. I'm happy to see some things have not changed, like, you know,
people we like.
Exactly, the people we like,
Kazuha
and like still having their jobs and whatnot.
Yeah.
It still feels significant.
Yeah, I'm wondering where it's going to drop and like what's going to be the one thing that changes that's going to be catastrophic, and we need to go back and stop the Balladeer and I don't know, I guess let him know like how. I guess this is kind of like the Balladeer's It's a Wonderful Life, right? Where we figure out like why he mattered so much to the world and why he needs to come back.
Yeah, I like that.
All the lives that he touched and like things that changed when he's not there.
I like that comparison.
Yeah. So let us know your thoughts about this down below in the comments. And if you want to jump ahead, you can get a month ahead right now. Hit the little join button down below to join our YouTube membership, or you can join over on our Patreon. Links in the description of this video. You get ad-free access that way. And thanks for watching Genshin Impact with us, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.